Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again for the very first time to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Anjo here with part 210, I believe. 210. I think we're still on schedule. Yes, it's part 210 of Tears of the Kingdom. My 3-heart run was a 4-heart run. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And on today's episode, we are starting the finale. Which, yeah, it's been a long run. It's been my longest series by far, and I will give my full wrap up, final thoughts and everything at the end of the next episode. But first, before we get into it, I just wanted to let you guys know this episode is coming out in the evening slot on the 23rd of March 2025. And that means tomorrow is going to be the beginning of... And I'm just going to do some of this while I talk about the stuff. It's going to be the beginning of the final week of the month. So that means it is time tomorrow for the March Members' Choice Poll to begin. So in case you guys are unfamiliar, I'll just give you the short version. We do this once a month for a full 7 days, where the members get to vote on a couple different options for what the next series is going to be, following a certain one of the 3 main series. So we have the 2 main series in the evening slot, which alternate on days, and in the morning we do the retro classics. So yes, because I want to get rid of a few things. You know, I could just sell a few things, like Beetle's Always Hungry. Not that it really matters. It doesn't, because we're just going to make steaks. So the series to follow this one was determined a while back in a previous Members' Choice Poll. I believe it was for January or February. And that's going to be Wind Waker HD. That's going to happen. There's going to be no break. So it's just when the day after the finale comes out. So this is coming out on the 23rd. So the next episode, part 2 of the finale, is going to be on the 25th. And then on the 27th, Wind Waker HD will start. And Sekiro is going to be going for a while, but the series to follow that was already determined a while back too. And that's going to be the members chose Hollow Knight. Which I have done on the channel before, but it was a long time ago, and the quality of those videos was bad. Both the visual and the audio aspects was just not up to par with what I've learned how to do since then. And yeah, the Pokemon Emerald randomized Nuzlocke is not going to be done for a while, but the Retro Classic series to follow that has yet to be determined, so that's what we're going to be voting on for the March Members' Choice Poll, which again starts tomorrow, and whatever has the most votes by the end of the month will be the next series. And if it's a tie, then I'm the tiebreaker decision. I get I actually pick between the 2 winners. But this was very confusing for a second. I was like, what is this item I've never seen? Right, yeah, that's the Hiteno village thing and the post. Anyway, so yeah, beyond that, I don't have any details for you guys right now. Like, I don't know what the options are going to be. I don't know if it's going to be themed. Like, I have in the past done a series called RC Samples, which is just to essentially determine. I know some of those were not ready yet. They're example videos. Since like a lot of retro games, like people, not everybody's into retro gaming, so like it's to give people a little context for what they're voting for. This is by far the fastest way to cook steak, by the way. You don't have to do it in the house or like at this isn't a special fire. You just need like a campfire, basically. And you just gotta be careful not to actually throw it in the pot because that'll make something different, and then it's not as like efficient for keeping things in your inventory. You just gotta make sure to grab it before like the seared ones completely burn. The reason I'm doing it like this, which I'll show here in a second. I think I destroyed one of them, actually. Doesn't matter. You have more than enough healing, it really does not matter. So I'm gonna make some of these as well. Damn. I mean, we could just waste. Okay, so that's why. Because they only take one slot, basically. Because, yeah, for certain meats and, like, stuff that you just kind of roast by a fire, you can't have multiples. And actually, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna waste some of these. Because it really doesn't matter. We don't need the cash anymore. There we go. That's probably enough for this thing. The gloom meals, I think. I'm just gonna make one more of these. Sunderlands. Yeah, make a couple more of these just because we're gonna burn through these like very quickly. It's probably the maximum, to be real. I think we can hold one more. I think that's the maximum. Okay, so now that we have a ridiculous amount of healing and also some buffs for defense and attack power that are full, 46 seared ram steaks and 22 seared gourmet steaks. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, now for the fun part. So, because as I mentioned previously, we're just gonna prep, because we're gonna head to the place here in a minute. So, lamb, wind, fire, can't speak today. Wind, fire, water, lightning, and spirit. The 5 sages have awakened and entrusted you with their power. You also determined the Demon King's location during the depths investigation. All that's left now is to head to the deepest area, the depths beneath Hyrule Castle, and defeat Demon King Ganondorf. Yeah. So yeah, that's the other benefit of kind of doing all the main quest stuff, is they make it very obvious what you're supposed to do. And oddly enough... Oh, wait. Oh. They're showing in the depths, right. Okay. And it's kind of also showing there, but you have to... It's not very obvious. Gotcha. Alright. I was like, that's weird. They don't give you a waypoint. No, they do. They definitely do. Because yeah, I've been collecting and saving some very OP weapons, armaments, and such. So we got 3 here, 3 here. That's just the bed and the kitchen and stuff, you know, like a nice little living space. And 3 there, so we have 9. Then we have 3 good bows, 3 more good bows, 3 and 3 for shields. So 6 top tier shields, 6 top tier bows, and 9 weapons. So here's what I'm gonna do. Real quick, I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff. Just those 3 for now, though. So to go over what these are. So, durability up plus, because it's the shit. And silver Lionel, saber horns, and mace horns for the 2-handed weapons, because 2-handed weapons are kind of the best for hammer types. Because essentially you have slashing type and like hammer type. So like reapers and smashers, I guess, as the game calls it. And yeah, all with pristine, as I call them. I guess the game actually calls them like intact or whatever. Whatever, they're not. It's the opposite of decayed, I guess. Royal weaponry, so royal broadswords and a royal claymore, because they have the highest durability. Technically, if you're going for buffs, like the Zora weaponry would be better. However, I didn't really find too much Zora weaponry. Like, I found 1 Zora spear in the depths. And I couldn't find, like, a guide for, like, where to more reliably find Zora stuff. If you're going on... Like, if I knew what I knew now, like, starting the game, I would... There is a way you can manipulate it. So... Basically, don't destroy any decayed weapons. Like, only use stick weapons. And when you find a decayed Zora thing, like, don't fuse anything to it, just use it until it breaks. And that will make it spawn in the pool for things that you can find in the depths, like where you find pristine stuff. So the fewer types of weapons that you break, the fewer that will spawn. I think Traveler stuff is in there by default. but I'm not 100% sure on that. Because yeah, like it just when it gets wet, you have double attack power. So like that's why this one is the way it is. And it is my only Zora Spear. Although we could go check a few spots to see if we can get another Zora thing. But what I'm gonna do real quick actually with this one is destroy the fused material. And I've already used this once, like a little bit. And like spears are kind of the best because they have the fastest attack speed out of any weapon type. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for maximum attack power. And oh, as I found out recently, ancient blades, it's cool. But as soon as you use, if you don't want to fuse them to weapons, because as soon as it's used, it breaks. So I'm just gonna drop this here and fuse it and fuse it. Bam. Okay, so that's, yeah, so that's 75 now, but all you have to do is just, whoops. Oh, it takes out the weapon by default, right. Scroll over to a splash fruit. Basically throw it at your feet. And then bam, double attack power. Until length dries off. So making these weapons kind of better than the royal weapons. Royal weapons still have better durability, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to save. I believe sturdy stuff is more durable than zoonite stuff by default. I think zoonite stuff with durability at plus is more durable, but I couldn't find the actual like stat modifiers, like how they affect things for durability. I found like durability charts, what everything has by default, but not the stat modifier versions, basically. So I'm gonna deposit some things I would rather hang on to, but I don't necessarily want to take with me. And first thing that would make sense in that category of things would be my hammers. Just take the rest of these. And let's do the same thing with our bows. And thankfully we have 6 that I don't want to take with me, so... Oh, actually more than that, we have 7. Does this do? Rate of fire, 23. I mean, I'm not taking that. That's not that good. Gerudo bow, distant target. Yeah, this is the one with the zoom, which is pretty cool. I haven't used this yet. And that has quick shot, which is pretty good. So, drop that. And drop, what is that? 3, 4, this is 5. Yeah, we'll just drop this too. Okay. There we go. 6 bows I don't want to take with me. Because we're just going ham. We're going all out. Oh, I should have dropped the other ones. Yeah, so some of these actually have like boosts on them. So like this one has attack up. It's even towards the end, it's very rare to get one of these that actually has a modifier on it. But yeah, 5-shot burst is definitely the best one. Because essentially instead of... I mean, it tells you the math right there. So usually like 32 times 3, so effectively they have 96 attack power if you land all 3. But then add another 64 to that. So 160. And then also if you were using like full attack boosting gear, you know, it's like pretty devastating damage. And I want to take all the good stuff. Yeah, I should have done this a different way. Alright, so I'm gonna drop, 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 and drop. And then pick all these up. And yeah, there's no way like I'm gonna use all these for like this final thing that we're gonna go to. But I at least want to go in like fully kitted out, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna use, okay. Granted, like, Falcon Bow definitely gets points for being one of the coolest looking bows in the game, but I mean, it makes sense. The Rito, that's like a big part of their culture and shit. Like, they better have cool looking shit, you know? Alright, but for now, I'm probably just gonna use this for the first part. Actually, I have so many of these. I'll just use these for now. Okay, and as for our shields, like we only have 10, so this is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do these 3 at a time. So I'm gonna drop 3 that I definitely want to take. That'd be the smart way to do this. So Royal Shield with durability at plus. Like, I definitely want these. And I definitely want to take a cart shield. Wait, so we have 6, we have 4. So I'll be able to take 4. And I haven't, no, I've already used this a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I have an extra one. Okay. Yeah. So drop this one. Okay, that's good. So we can make an extra cart shield. Cart, take out device, fuse. There we go. Durability plus Mighty Zonite cart shield. Good stuff. So I will take that as well. So we'll drop this one. Take bam, bam, bam. And deposit this one. Because I don't think I need a sled shield. And this one, because I don't really want to take that one. And this one, because it doesn't have the right perk. Okay, we got a few more. Bam, bam, and bam, and I think these all have durability A+. Yes, they do. And even a Savage Lionel shield with durability A+, which also, yeah, just getting Lionel stuff with like the modifiers is very not common. So I'm gonna deposit this one because it doesn't have any perks. It's really good, but it doesn't have any perks. This one because I've already used it a little bit. And this one because it, you know, it's not as good. I really like the Korok equipment, like the design, but it's not the most practical. Alright, so that's fully kitted. Mostly Royal Shield shields. Like a double Royal Shield with durability A+, man, and like one Savage Lionel shield with durability A+, and 2 card shields for, you know, getting around a little bit better. And we so OP, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's go downstairs and get our other weapons. Okay, so we have 6 more top tier ones. That means what? Why do I have a mighty zonite sword that's just nothing? Alright, well I'm definitely not taking that. So I'm gonna deposit 6 things that I want to take with me. So that would be this, this. Thankfully we won't need hot or cold weapons. But this is unused, so I'm taking that, so that's 3. And this is brand new, so that's 4. Now we just need 2 more. So I guess that would be these 2. Yeah. The Zora Spear and this one that hasn't been used yet. Okay, there we go. 6 things I'm definitely taking with me. Yep, okay. So alright. So what I just picked up was the White Sword of the Sky with a silver Lionel mace horn. So this was, I think, also in Breath of the Wild, but it's Skyward Sword. I didn't play Skyward Sword, so I don't really know. But anyway, it's a one-handed sword that's quite good, and it's got really high durability. We also got the Dusk Claymore, which I believe is from Twilight Princess, if I'm not mistaken. I fused a silver Lionel saber horn to it, and it's pretty freaking great. And the Fierce Deity Sword, which obviously is from Majora's Mask, and I believe is the best one attack power wise, right? 38. But yeah, the iconic weapons typically have much higher durability, so I've been saving those. Like even more so than like the royal weaponry. And then silver Lionel Spear, attack up. This is not pristine. I already used this a little bit. Why? I thought, yeah, why? Really? Strange. I thought I never used any of these. Alright, whatever. They're not all durability up plus. So, yeah, okay. Maybe I should just go check some stuff. That's fine. You might end up doing one more. Might be a 3-part finale, actually. This prep is taking longer than I thought. I thought we were fully ready and kitted out, but these two are not quite top tier. Anyway, and Royal Claymore is durability up plus, and Silver Lionel Saberhorn. And yeah, this one just has attack up, which is fine. Attack up plus 9, like it's kind of worth it. But yeah, those 6. Pretty great. Oh, because I did say we were going to go down to the depths one more time to try to get better royal weaponry or Zora weaponry. And I forgot about that. So, 6 things I'm definitely not taking with. So I'm going to put my elemental weapons down because we don't need those. I don't know why you keep going back to materials. And that's this Zoanite weapon that I'm not going to use. And definitely the hammers I'm not going to use. Oh, actually, wait, we have 4. We do have 4. Okay. Oh, the rods, definitely not. I guess I'll keep one of the hammers on me. I guess this Royal Claymore one. So we are at a room in the inventory. Alright, there we go. And we still have like 3, 4, 5 slots technically. So, let's go see. I mean, technically this is a hammer as well. Okay. Okay. Now, good to go. Because it would be nice to find another Zora weapon. Like, that would be cool. I wonder if it's more common to find them under Zora's domain. I'm just gonna check over here real quick. This is also like the first weapon I would throw away. I don't know what that was. Oh, this is one of the boss fight rematches, right? Travelers. Bro, get that shit out of here. Or maybe the places where, royal weapons are? Maybe just have, like, better pools? Hate when Link does. It's like, one of the things that is, like, consistently piss me off in this game. Yeah, I think even with durability up plus, a Mighty Zonite sword is not as good as, like, a soldier's thing, even. Pretty sure. So I'm just gonna get rid of that crap. And this is not very good in the first place, so that looks like a hard no. I'm gonna check the usual. I'm gonna check the usual spots over here because these are also like royal weaponry things. So I'll just check over here. Yeah, I am gonna miss this game though. I mean, probably not too much, because, like, you know, Wind Waker's gonna be replacing it. And it is one of my favorite games. Do I have equipped right now? Yeah, okay. I forgot the reason that was happening. It still came on crooked, damn it. Alright, whatever. It affects the weight distribution, in case you're wondering. That's so now it's gonna list. Yeah, that's why it's like, yeah, doing that. Oh crap, this is bad. Yeah, once you get used to the physics, definitely helps. Well, it's got durability up close, so that's just better. But yeah, I'm just gonna check these spots where you get pristine weapons, because, you know, whether we get Zora stuff, or maybe just one or two, like, better royal weapons, like, yeah, Zora or royal. It would be cool to see more Zora weapons, but like, we're pretty much fully kitted out, so. You know what's weird? Last time, this was a Royal Broadsword as well. It's got long throw. Claymore, not Broadsword. That's what I meant. Even with long throw, I feel like that's kind of still a better pickup than this. Even though one-handed weapons are pretty damn cool. Next one out would be one of these. Actually, wait, we don't need this. Like, at all. I also don't need these, but I'd rather have a soldier's spear than a broadsword, because, like, the attack power thing, or attack speed thing. However, for a hammer, not a bad option, but not doing that right now. Yeah, it'll fuck my weight distribution, which is in turn messing with the camera, which is not great. Traveler's bullshit long throw, get the hell out of here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, and a lot of these are enemy, like, right next to enemy camps, so, like, usually just a good idea to, your getaway vehicle ready to go. Oh, it's over there, I see it. Traveler. Shit. Like, I'm glad I found one royal weapon. Granted, it has the least beneficial perk. Oh my god. Frickin' throwing spear, garbage. Yeah, this one's a little further away. Or I guess these last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be like, it would be a good idea to have more Sunday lions as well, and like portable pots in case we run out of like the gloom healing stuff. I don't think we're going to, but and I do have a few more Sunday lions, but should be okay. I mean, that's attack up. It's pretty good. And like, they kind of... See, that's the thing. I don't know how much the modifier does. Like, knight weaponry does have way better durability than soldier weaponry, and like, same for royal over knight. But I don't know if the durability bonus makes up for the difference. Like, if this had durability up plus, and hands down, I would like throw one of these away. But I mean, I'll throw one of them. Like, this is a pretty good find. Shit, I'm right on top of it. On turn radius. Thank you. Nope. Whew, that was a close one. Freaking long throw. Bullshit, get out of here. And granted, yes, I could make a better hoverbike now that I have a maxed out battery that has more fans on it, so it gives you more speed, but it's also a pretty meticulous process of making a perfectly balanced hoverbike, so I don't really want to do that again. Traveler bullshit sucks. Oh, whoops. It's been a pretty bad RNG so far. I mean, Just going by sheer numbers. Alright. Anybody else? Oh my goodness. Ooh. You ass. Alright, that was very much not cool, but whatever. We're already taking you out, dude. Alright, it's 2 more to go. And I've covered this in a previous episode, guys, but it's been a while, so just to remind you, reiterate, why I'm checking these 12 spots that I've marked is because royal weapons can spawn at these ones. Which I kind of alluded to earlier, but, you know, in case you're unsure, it's like, why is he going to these things in the depths to give him weapons when he already has a bunch of OP weapons? Mostly, you know, just seeing Zora weapons. I'm hoping those are in the mix. I don't know. And you at least have to, like, take them from the pedestal and, like, throw them away in order to, like, re-roll the RNG, I believe, from what I've heard. So... So, for example, like, a while ago when I got that Zora... long throw, jeez. These things aren't even worth it, man. They have high attack power, but durability is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Like, almost as bad as, like, tree branches and, like, regular wooden sticks. Ooh boy, another piece of shit that I'm definitely not taking with. Is that the last one? That's the last one. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, so I believe this is the point of entry, I think. I don't think there's anything else before that, but I could be wrong. Well, for the sake of being thorough. And actually, yeah, we're out of time. We're actually even over on time by like 10 minutes. I mean, it is like the 2-part finale, but, you know. So we could go a little bit over just to get down here and stuff. So this is like, this is decent, You know, we have like 4 extra things that I'm probably not going to end up using, but it's not terrible. I've already started using, was it this one? And this one. And this? Oh, that's the Zora one, right. So that's actually my big heavy hitter that I'm going to use for Ganon, but... and we're going to want Gloom Resistance, but... I'm going to switch to, like, actual, you know, good stuff. See some enemies, but, Alright, so yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute. But where is my Gloom? Oh, there it is. How do we do this again? There it is. Actually, I'm gonna want mobility. Oh, that's the light route, huh? Yeah, this is just the transition between, like... Oh, look at this. This is actually pretty rare, where you can, like, easily see the top of the light route. Like, where it goes into, like, the surface. Kinda cool. It's kinda cool, man. That rock looked strange. Oh yeah, well your rocks look strange. I got it from my daddy. I got it. Anyway. It's a really dumb reference. Are we ever gonna use all these bows? Probably not, but you know. I don't know, man. I might stream this game from time to time just to get those other side quests at some point. In Koroks, I don't know. I'm gonna take a long break from this game though after a while. I'm curious if that would work though, if like you only break Zora weapons. Like, try to intentionally manipulate the pools of pristine weapons that you get, basically. But if I recall correctly, this is like the last bastion safety before you get down here. Kind of the game going like, well, here's a light route you probably don't have, and also like your last chance to go back up. It's not actually the last chance, but you know. It's nice to have a safe point, basically, before you go into a very... I wouldn't say the most perilous part of the game, but... yeah, maybe. Thereabouts. Thereabouts. Maybe it's not like the floating coliseum, like with all the Lionels and stuff, or like, you know, the King Gliok chamber, but it's a lot longer and more complicated, so yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of the most perilous. Shoo. I think we're good. Like, I think we're ready. I don't think there's anything else. Like, we're fully prepped. And we got some top tier armor. We got some top tier weapons and shields and bows and like tons of materials and tons of food and recovery and buffs and yeah. I do have plenty of portable pots just in case, right? I mean, I only have what, like 8 Sunderlions left or something? Oh. But just in case, yeah, we got plenty of them. And, you know, we got all the sages' powers and everything, so. And, you know, we get all the main quests done, except for these two, which we're about to finish, and all the side adventures, so, yeah, we're all set, guys. And, that does mean, after I beat the game, and I don't think there's actually a lot of exploring to do on the way down here, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I don't think we need a third finale episode, actually. So I think next one will be the last one. And yeah, we're gonna get the secret ending this time too. So yeah, guys, the second part of the finale, which will be the last episode of the series. I'll try not to get too emotional. Yeah, will be day after tomorrow. Tomorrow's episode obviously is going to be Sekiro, but like I said before, every other day. And yeah, man, tis time. Tis time. So yeah, we will finish the game, and I'll let the credits just kind of play out because, like, yeah, full points to everybody that worked on this game. Like, they did such a great job, and yeah, for the final couple scenes and stuff, I'm just gonna let it play. I'm not gonna make light of it, make fun of it, or even though there are things that I think there are parts about it that I think are kind of silly and whatever, blah blah. They still did a great job, like despite my criticisms. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 game. So yeah, but at the very end, towards the end of the final episode, I will be giving my overall like thoughts, opinions on the game, series, some standout things. Basically, as I've mentioned before, typically at the end of the series, that's where I do my unofficial like review kind of a thing. Like, hey, now that we've gone through the entirety of the game, here's my thoughts on it. Like I say 10 out of 10 facetiously because I don't do review scores, but yeah, it's like honestly, I think it's so silly. Like I would, if I did do review scores, it would be out of 1. It would be a Boolean review score. Be like, is it a 0 out of 1 or a 1 out of 1? And that's it. Like 0 or 1. That's it. It'd be like, oh well, that's stupid because it's like, no, I either recommend something or I don't. That's it. There's no in between. There's no in between. Anyway, because either you're gonna play it or you don't. Like that's it. So like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like I don't think so. Oh. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, before we get going, it is time once again for the outro. The special thanks, the updates, all that good stuff, and a very special, ultra amazing Thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is Novalis Draconis, Aaron Shake, and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you so very, very much for choosing to support the show, but more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional. So you guys are all the extra awesome for doing so. And before we get into membership details, a quick little word on YouTube. Oh, before that, right? If you want to be incredibly amazing like these awesomely generous people, check out the join button down below or the link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member in case there's no join button for you. I've heard that happens sometimes. And yeah, but yeah, before we get into membership tiers, a quick word on YouTube handles. That is why 97 Johnny Boy has an @ symbol in front of his screen name there. That is a YouTube handle. They're unique identifiers on the platform that help with a number of things, namely navigation, and he has his own channel. Highly recommend it, which you can easily go check out just by going to youtube.com/@97johnnyboy, and it'll take you straight there because, yes, handles make URLs a lot shorter. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down your results significantly, pretty much exclusively to the content from that creator. So instead of searching the channel name, if you know the handle, be sure to punch the @ symbol in, like the handle exactly as it is, because no two handles are exactly the same. So it's another way to double check, make sure you're in the right place. Which for future reference, the handle here is @TheFartsandCrapShow. It always shows the handle like under the channel name nowadays. So, what was the other thing? Oh, because I said before we get into, membership stuff. So membership tiers start at $3 a month, not Tears of the Kingdom, the membership tiers here on the channel. Works out to be roughly 10 cents a day, gets you into all the basic stuff, including aforementioned members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days. I mentioned a lot of this earlier over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So we have one starting tomorrow, as I mentioned. If you're going by Eastern time, we actually have one starting right now, because these evening slot episodes go out at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, it is now the 24th, and I doubt I'm gonna have it posted on midnight, but it starts today, so if you're watching this right when it comes out. So yeah, March 24th, 2025. And it will run until the end of the month, and it is deciding the series that will follow Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. So another retro classic series. And that's pretty much all I know. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a new round of RC samples or picking some of the RC samples from previous polls that haven't won yet. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Actually, I should probably do a batch next time we're in between series of RC samples and just like release a bunch more, because like it takes a lot of research and like testing and like uploading footage and like having the YouTube thing like do the checks for like monetization and stuff and like copyright stuff to make sure I can even do a particular game on the channel. Because some of the retro games are fine, but some of them are just, nope, this gets claimed to all, like, yeah, to all hell. And yes, you could technically swap out the music and stuff, but I'm kind of a purist when it comes to that kind of thing. And whereas I like to clean up a lot of the retro music and stuff with, like, various things like that, I still like to use the original music. But yeah, so we'll probably pick from the existing ones. So yeah, there's a playlist on this channel called RC Samples, essentially sample videos for, I think I mentioned part of this earlier too, for potential retro classic series. Because since a lot of those games are over 20, sometimes 30 years old, some of the might be before your time, depending on the audience. Um, and yeah, some of them are before my time even. But yeah, later on, like for example, um, I don't remember the launch of like Pong for the Atari, or yeah. Anyway, the what is the other thing? Oh yeah. So yeah, that poll will run whatever has the most votes on that one by the end of the month. Will just become the new series to follow. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke. And if it's a tie, I'll be the tiebreaker and just say like, okay, these tied. I'm picking this one. But if you're a new channel member, all of the previous polls are actually still up over on the membership tab. So if you haven't yet, you can just like go through the older ones and still vote on them. They stay open until you vote. And retroactive input on those previous polls is considered for the future ones. So even if you're just a member for 1 month, you can vote on like 30-ish members' choice polls and still influence the content that gets made here for a long time, because a lot of those previous options that didn't get picked will come back if they get votes retroactively. So, yeah, that's, I think, gonna do it for the announcements. I'm pretty sure. But this is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it, the bell does not work for me either, but there are 4 other ways you can stay up to date. We have the community, not the community tab anymore. It's called the posts tab now. Terrible name change, but whatever. The Farts of Crap Show Twitter/X. I still call it Twitter. Some people don't, whatever. The Bluesky or the Discord. So I always post on all 4 of those whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, which is the finale, so it might be a long one. Take care, and I hope you all have an incredible day.